Several developments have taken place since a congressional delegation last paid the island a visit, and according to House Armed Services Readiness Subcommittee Chairman, Representative Robert Whitman of Virginia, it was a great opportunity to hear from local leaders in ensuring concerns related to the buildup take place in the right way.
We want to make sure we're here communicating the things that have happened in Washington, specifically as it relates to the National Defense Authorization Act and the recent appropriations bills that have passed. We want to make sure we understand Guam's concerns about how these decisions are made going forward, to make sure that as the military construction projects take place, that they take place in consideration of what needs to happen here at Guam.
It was just last week when the House passed the omnibus budget agreement that appropriates nearly $500 million for military construction projects on Guam, a part of which will fund civilian infrastructure projects. Whitman led the delegation and says concerns raised by local leaders will be reflected in the decisions made in our nation's capital in ensuring they are considerate of the culture and environmental aspects of military-related construction projects. This was his second trip to Guam.
It's good for us to come here in person to understand that, to make sure that as we make decisions in Washington and as we communicate with folks within the Pentagon, that they understand too what local concerns are.
Whitman was joined by Texas Representative Bill Flores, who agrees on the hands-on approach.
It was a fruitful and comprehensive discussion of the interest of Guam and the military strategic value of this region. And I think it was very positive. Look forward to continuing the discussion. I'm glad we're here to be able to see it firsthand.
Congresswoman Madeline Bordallo has accompanied several CODELs in the past few years, saying today's meeting came across very well.
We received quite a few good ideas today as we went through, and I think their big concern is that we continue with this expansion of the military, that we're treated fairly as a civilian community, just as other states are when there's expansion of military bases there.
Representative Whitman ultimately says meeting with island leaders is critical in moving any decision forward, adding there's an open-door policy with other members in Congress.
I think coming here, though, gives us the specifics of those concerns, it gives us the nature of those concerns, and then it allows us, too, to have a conversation so that we can understand that, and if we need to come back to the leaders here in Guam, we have those personal relationships to be able to do that.
The CODEL was set to visit military facilities on island along with being briefed on the THAAD deployment, which Whitman says he supports on island. The delegation is set to leave on Wednesday. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.